Weekly Horoscope, 7th of March till 13th of March 2022. Gemini weekly conclusion, 7th of March till 13th of March, Gemini. In this coming week, there will be great improvement in your circumstances and financial gain accomplishments will be there. Gemini, you will involve in a new project, new venture, new idea, lot of new discussions. Due to Saturn, Mars, Venus in 8th house, you'll go through major obstacles, delays and waste of time. Beware of cheating, deception and fraud. Do not make any verbal contract with anybody. Gemini, refrain from making any verbal contract with anybody. You should not. You'll come across lots of family difference of opinion, sometimes clashes, and sometimes living argument conflict and issues with your own family members. You have to watch your temper. You got to be very careful about your attitude, your presentation, your word of speech, your dealing. Please be careful. You will also involve in buying or selling some sort of assets and making financial dealings. You must look after your health and well-being. Gemini, in this week, mentally, you can be a bit hassled, sometimes overburdened, sometimes unstable due to several reasons. Beware of your enemies and they could harm you more during this phase of time. Avoid any argument with your family, with your friends, with your relatives. Refrain from any unnecessary debates. During this particular period of time, you're susceptible to become irritable and sometimes losing patience. Sometimes annoyances can be sky high. Sometimes you can overreact in any situation. But sometimes you'll try to find the faults in the matter related to religion, common belief, politics, and go through a very aggressive debate, which you shouldn't. This period also demands some sort of a, may I say, understanding on your behalf. You have to calm down yourself. And sometimes you got to be focused, what is important for you. Stay clear from any kind of arguments or conflicts or any kind of political discussions if you and because your patience will be very thin, and look after your health. Some of you also like to develop some sort of a blood-related issues, and especially your blood pressure. You got to look after your blood pressure. Any issue with blood. Refrain from any kind of a foul company and foul behavior. Avoid undertaking any task which can be risky for yourself, especially if you haven't done that before. Finances would require a proper vigilantic approach. Most of you like to have to look after your financial backing and making sure when you're making a financial decision, you got to be very thoroughly clear what you are getting into. Avoid any kind of a loan and try to keep yourself debt-free. You may consider acquiring some sort of assets or making a financial dealing. If you're a eligible bachelor, then you may expect a very fine match during this phase of time. And this particular time period, health, you got to take care of yourself. If you're a student, you will be more progressive and your brilliance will be noticed and you'll command more respect and honor in your social circle. But be focused. Refrain from foul temper, please. Please ring the bell for liking and become our subscriber so we can inform you a lot more content about you. But in this coming week, you might need a completed weekly horoscope report which you can acquire from my website, which can give you complete analysis of the week with extensive weekly report and also give you task precaution chanting for this coming week. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, Prakash, astrologer.com.